Okay, so I'm not that big of a fan of Starbucks when it comes to their kind of signature drinks or, you know, like proprietary things that they make. I feel like everything tends to be too sweet and way too expensive. But in the last 6 months, Starbucks has introduced a couple of new drinks, and one of them has really, well, it's addicting. Let's see if I can remember how the heck to say this. It's the brown sugar oat milk shaken espresso. And today, I want to show you guys how to make it at home. Alright, so to make this drink, we need espresso, oat milk, and a brown sugar syrup. And the key to success is using the right kind of each of these ingredients. I'll start by making a 2-to-1 brown sugar syrup, 2 parts dark brown sugar and 1 part water, plus some spices. When making a 2-to-1 or rich syrup, you will need to cook it briefly to dissolve the sugar, so add your ingredients to a saucepan. The spices I'm using are allspice and cinnamon. Place the saucepan on medium heat and stir until all the sugar is dissolved. Once your syrup is fully incorporated, pour it into a container. And this stuff kind of tastes just like a very sweet liquid Biscoff cookie. And if you make and store it correctly, it should keep nearly indefinitely. But use your own best judgment in that area. Next, what oat milk should we use? Starbucks uses a special Oatly Barista edition, which is hard to get your hands on. So rather than purely sticking to the Oatly brand, try to match the important element in the Barista edition, the fat content, which is 7 grams per cup or 240 mils. This Califia Farms oat milk has equal quality, the ideal clean and nutty taste, and the exact same 7 grams per cup fat content of the Oatly Barista edition, but I found it in my local grocery store. Now, I'm a hardcore dairy enthusiast, but this stuff is actually pretty incredible. Finally, the espresso. The key here is that Starbucks uses their blonde espresso, not their regular espresso. Which is important because I've had it accidentally made with the regular espresso and it kind of tastes like you made it with charcoal. I'm going to use my 1Zpresso JX Pro burr grinder to break up the beans and then pull a double shot on my Flair espresso press. That's 15 grams of coffee in, 30 grams of espresso out, a 10-second pre-infusion, and a 30-second pool time. And now that I have everything, let's make this bad boy. Grab a cocktail shaker, stir your shot, and add it to the shaker. Then add some cracked ice to the shaker, followed by half an ounce of your brown sugar syrup. And don't forget about an 1/8 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, which they often do forget at Starbucks. Cap the shaker and give it about 10 good shakes. It doesn't need any more shaking than that, and if you do shake it more, it's gonna make it foam like crazy. Then dump the contents into a tall glass of your choice, and top with more cracked ice. Finally, make sure to shake up your oat milk, and then top up the glass with it. Add a straw, and enjoy. All right, it is the best part of the video, the moment of truth. Time to find out how good this is and how it stacks up to an actual Starbucks brown sugar shaken oat milk espresso. I don't remember how to say it. I'll write it on the screen. All right, I'm gonna give it a taste and then mix it and taste it again. So, cheers. Ooh, that's good. Mix it a little bit. Get all that espresso mixed in. Going for another one. All right, so the flavor profile is right on. Like when you take that first sip, it's really strong espresso. And I think it's because the ice that Starbucks is using is a lot more wet. It's warmer temperature than the ice that I'm using. The ice I'm using is super dry. It's coming right out of my freezer right behind me. So it takes a while for it to dilute and add water into the espresso when you shake it up. The ice that Starbucks is using is a lot more like a cocktail bar would use or anything like that. It's wet ice. It's at a warmer temperature because it's in an open well. You know, when you take and set it on the counter, it's all wet and glossy, as opposed to my ice frosts over, and that's just because it's a much colder temperature. So that first sip is like, whoa, way more intense than when you get one from Starbucks. But then when you mix it up, man, it tastes exactly, I mean exactly like what you're getting from Starbucks. And mind you, I've had dozens dozens of Starbucks brown sugar shake and oat milk espressos. I don't remember how to say it. Hold on. I gotta Google this.
How to make an iced brown sugar oat milk shake and espresso.
There.
Add
Okay.
the espresso,
Okay. Whoa.
cinnamon,
Whoa.
brown simply syrup, and cinnamon into a mason.
An iced brown sugar oat milk shake and espresso. Whatever. It tastes exactly like that. If you want to recreate this at home, maybe save a little money or just have fun doing it, this is a wonderful way to do it. And of course, if you like it, hit the like button. If you don't like it, hit the dislike button. Until next time, my name is Luke. This is the homemade edition, and I hope to see you in the next video and maybe some of your friends. So don't forget to share. Cheers.